video is about energy, and in particular positive energy, and how you can maintain a positive energy and how you can transmit that. So, have you ever heard the phrase when someone says, he or she's got good energy, or, oh, I just felt the energy from that person? And also, have you ever watched a performance, not live, but you've watched it online, or you've heard someone speak and you've just said, oh, I felt the energy, I felt the energy. You may not have even been in the same room as the person, but even through online you could still feel the energy, whether it's a music video, someone singing, someone acting. That's because energy isn't always something that you have to see. Energy is something that you feel. And when it's transmitting between two people, there's always going to be some sort of consequence. So what I'm trying to say there is that you can't not have energy. Energy is just there. So anytime you interact with a person, anytime you do something, whether that's going for a walk to the shops, whether it's being at the gym and using energy, you're always using energy, you're always transmitting energy. So that's the reason why it's so important to be aware of your own energy, be aware of the energy of others around you, be aware of how that energy is flowing, because it can affect your day, literally, if you don't kind of have an awareness, and also try to maintain your own sense of energy, because I can only speak for myself, but if I wake up and I'm in a good mood and I've done my meditations, done my affirmations, everything's going well, but then I interact with certain people along the way, within, a few hours of just interacting with people with negative energy, if I allow that for me to absorb that, it can completely change my whole mood, my energy, my emotions, my vibrations, and you can then go from having a certain type of day that you'd planned to having a really, really terrible day. That's how significant energy is, because I'm someone that, I'm not saying I'm an expert in this field, but I've read a lot of books about it, and I've also watched many videos about, there's experts out there who are doing therapy, which is looking at how you can unblock negative energy within you and how that can release other things. And I didn't used to kind of necessarily believe in it. I thought, well, what are they talking about? Energy can't be that important. But after doing a lot of research, but also just from my own experiences, I've realised that it is very important, because if I try to maintain like a really positive vibration, a positive energy, it translates to other people, it shows itself in my behaviour, it shows itself in my attitude towards life, and it just completely changes and alters my day. And that's just what I've kind of found. So I work very hard on making sure that I maintain a positive energy. And so I just want to give you 3 quick tips. And these are 3 things that you can do if you want to sort of keep yourself in that high vibration, really. So the number 1 thing, which isn't very difficult, but you'd be surprised at how many people don't do it, and that is to smile. Now, I know it might sound simple, but if you smile, not only if you smile at other people, but if you just smile to yourself, smiling kind of releases a sort of emotion within you, because you're kind of tricking your brain into saying that you're happy. So if you're just driving along in your car and you're listening to your favourite song and you then start to smile, not only is the song making you feel happy, but by smiling you are kind of tricking yourself into saying that you feel happy. But also when you smile towards other people, it's transmitting that positive energy to show that person, I'm smiling at you. Even saying hello is sometimes nice. Saying hello to strangers, even though that seems a bit weird in this day and age, but it does kind of just lift your vibration, your energy. You're showing the world that you are happy, that you're a positive energy. So the second thing, I have wrote these down, is to not hold on to things, to just let things go, because if you are still holding on to things from what happened 2 weeks ago, you might have I've had like a pretty stressful week, a few weeks. Invoices haven't arrived, I've not been able to pay certain bills, I've had problems with my car, I've had people letting me down when we're supposed to go somewhere. You name it, it's happened. Now, if I was to focus on every negative thing that happened and then just kept complaining about it, being unhappy about it, it's not going to achieve anything because it's already happened, it's the past. So for me, it's really important, if you want to keep your positive energy going, just let it go. And also, you can even take it one step further, be nice to that person who has let you down. So just send them a message and say, sorry you couldn't come to lunch. Instead of, a long, horrible message saying, oh, why didn't you come for lunch? I was really looking forward to it. You've let me down. You're not my friend. And, going off on a rampage and then keeping that negative energy trapped. Just say, sorry you couldn't come for lunch. Maybe we can do it another time. Take care of yourself. And something nice, because that's what I've learned. When I've done things like that, I feel better. I can then move on. And then that's the end of it. I can keep my positive energy going. So the final thing, and this is hardish sort of, is to try to limit the amount of negative conversations, negative images and negative things. So if you try to, within a week or within a day, almost be really selective on the types of conversations that you have. Social media is a key example. I mean, you can wake up and whilst you're going through your news feed, because there can be quite a lot of negative stories on there, it can change your mood, because every single story you're seeing, every image you're seeing, every conversation you're having, whether that's instant message, WhatsApp, face-to-face or on the phone, you're absorbing all of that and it's all turning into energy. So what you need to do, if you want to maintain positive energy, is to just be quite clear. If negative conversations come up, and this is something I've learned myself and this is what I do, engage with the person, but don't engage in the conversation. So don't start getting involved in gossiping or getting angry or reacting to someone if they're saying something negative. Just say, okay, I hear what you're saying, and then kind of move along, because life's too short, and if you're constantly having these negative conversations, seeing all these negative images, just engaging in negative thoughts and feelings, then you are going to have negative, or you're going to have bad energy, and it's going to be hard for you to shift that. So as I said, this was just a brief video. It was something I've been thinking about for a while, and it's something I'd like to learn more about, so I'm going to probably do some sort of training on energy therapy. But I hope you found this video useful, and thank you for watching, and hope to see you again on another video. Thank you. Bye.